All right. Episode 2 on the Geomancer build. Um I think where did we leave off? I think we left off at, let me see. We left off, I believe, in Riften. So I think we left off at Riften. We were able to get quite a lot of the standing stones that I needed for like a really crucial part of the build. We also got an alteration to 25-ish, I think. I think it was around 25 or 30. So we got that kind of like building up slowly but surely. The next thing we want to do is from this point on is we want to actually go tackle the Atronach stone. And right next to the Atronach stone is actually the Gilded Gleam. And so we're able to learn our spells there. So what Biggie Boss did with the spell system, you're going to see it once I get there. But essentially what he did is you can't just learn spells automatically by clicking the book anymore. You have to actually do like almost like a mini game to learn the spell, but like certain conditions have to be met, and you could actually fail to learn the spell. And when you fail to learn the spell, what happens is it makes it harder to consequently learn the spell, and so you have to rest and all this kind of bullshit. So to offset that, he put places that are like considered high magical power, such as Gilded Gleam, where like you can learn the spells easier there. So you have much better success rate there, and it's much easier for your character to learn the spells there instead of trying to learn it outside in a random place. So being that we don't have a lot of magic to work with or to work around, it's in our best interest to... What's going on here? Okay. Yeah, it's in our best interest to practice in this manner. Literally, if we yeah. Oop, almost punched my dog in the face. The thing about this build is you don't really have to. You can literally run a sword with this build. Like, there's no reason not to. It's just that I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to make it kind of thematic, right? Like, keep in mind that like theme doesn't really equate to something that works, especially when it comes to Lorerim. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work. And as a matter of fact, oftentimes theme is actually the least likely to work properly. So you always want to keep that in mind when making a build in Lorerim. If you're trying to min-max and not die at all, you may want to consider one of like the meta builds and stuff like that. And sometimes it can end up making the build look... Sometimes the build can look a little silly afterwards when min-maxing. So if you're trying to do like... no death runs... if you're trying to do like no death runs and stuff like that, you may want to consider like... We're still going to try our best not to die. I mean, obviously. But this is not an official permadeath run. If I was doing a permadeath run, I'd definitely go more one of the meta builds and stuff like that. Oh, see those guys right there? Those are necromancers. So we are going to avoid them at all costs. It's 3 necromancers walking in a straight line. They will murder me. So we'll avoid that. Those are like kind of like the things you want to be careful with. In this game, you are not the only... In this version of Skyrim, you are not the only adventurer, and I promise you, there is going to be people that are stronger than you, especially early on. This game does a very good job reminding you when to like cut and run. So
come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Why are we even going to a wedding at this far-flung end of the...
just 1 second. I think I have the Discord stream running in the background. Yeah, my friend is like playing this thing. Do this. Boom. That should kind of help keep things a little stable. Yeah, when you're playing like high grade modelists models with like a lot of like mods and stuff packed in. You don't want to really have too many things running around in the background because the computer's already doing a very heavy task of like maintaining the sequence of like model order and shit like that. All right, so this is a very dangerous part here. You do not want to really go in this area unless you are like high level. Because there's a lot of enemies here that are very like strange to deal with. There's like undead crazies. There's even like a Thalmor guy that's worshiping Trinimac somewhere, and he would just one shot you with fire spells. So you have to be very careful. Yeah, I watched Obsession today. It was actually a phenomenal movie. Loved it. It's been a while since I've seen a scary movie that actually scared the shit out of me. I'm still kind of shaky about it, and maybe that's why I almost don't want to go to sleep. So decided to play a couple hours of this, then try to, sleep it off. It was definitely creepy, and it left shivers down my spine. It almost really make you think about like the actions you impose on others, because it's very easy to let pride get the best of you. All right, let's see if we can get to this point here. All we need to do is that. Nice. Now let's get out of here. That's all we needed to do. See, look at those. There's like spectral ghosts over there that are like basically dragon priests. So we're gonna go this way and try to avoid thunder. There's some people over there, but I think I see a Legion shield. So I think we should be fine. What the hell? What's he doing? What the hell happened here? Okay, we're gonna mind our business. I almost don't want to pick up anything from them because who knows what this mod list could bring. Make them hostile or something. Every mine, by the way, is very different from each other now. So you won't no more like 90% of mines having just iron ore in them. So like this mine here is very known for corundum ore. There's a malachite one up in Kynesgrove, which is I think very similar to vanilla. I think one of the orchestrons have the ebony, and then there's like quicksilver ore in Dawnstar area and so forth, so forth. So each mine has like a very specific economy, and typically the blacksmiths in the area reflects that as well. Yeah, I just want to. Wildlife duels does a lot less damage to me now, so it's good. One of the big things about having a dog is the dog levels up with you to some degree. He doesn't really get a lot of HP, but with the Wayfarer perk, I do plan on getting him a little bit stronger than usual. But also the dog can carry things for you. I try to make it just like ingredients and stuff, and just kind of pretend he has like a pouch on his side or something, and not put like weapons in just for immersive reasons. Okay, where was the other thing that we were supposed to do? We told ourselves we would go to Iverstead, I believe, right? Yeah, we did. I think Iverstead is this way, if I'm not mistaken. We got to go up this hill. hopefully people who are watching the stream like after it's, you know, it's posted and stuff like that can use this too. There's not a lot of videos for like builds for Lorerim either. And the ones that are like they're kind of like speed runs, so to speak. You know, this is more for builds. These builds are more for people who play Lorerim for the long haul. They play Lorerim for a long term, and they play Lorerim with like basically all the vanilla settings. So that's kind of like the idea with these streams. I remember I was looking for builds, and like every time I went on, I would find somebody who would make a build for the game, but it would be like a modified version of the list. Like it would be like their own settings, and I pretty much everything here that I'm doing is very stock, with the exception of me getting the 6 perks instead of the 3 perks. So. And I would always specify that when it comes to like the builds for this, I would always specify like if this is a build that can work with 3 or work with 6. I think this build can work with 3. It's just that it would take a lot longer and it'll be a lot more difficult. It already is a very like early game, like it's already good, like it already has like a really bad early game, as is. So like any little thing to help me out in the beginning is gonna play a vital role. And I was trying my best to show the mechanics and things that I do to, not just straight up die or get one shot. So as you can see with this character, I don't really get into much confrontation other than fighting wolves every now and again. Because once again, I kind of lose. I completely forgot that I was supposed to go to Elden. So we will do that. Hopefully. Let's just drop off the letter first.
Huh? Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Yep.
Sure, please. Everyone else does.
So we did that. Let's we can actually just use the let's go. I don't wanna use the fast travel carriage because it might drop me off. I was gonna go to the Atronach Stone, but it might drop me off in front of Thunder, and Thunder will literally one shot. So we'll just run back. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We basically have oh wait, we didn't eat one of these. Oh, we don't have any more. That's why. Oof. That's all right. We have good stamina regen. Man, I cannot wait to get our first apprentice, our first magical ability. It's gonna really like change up things. So then we'll actually be able to fight somewhat. We can start getting some action in. Okay, let's avoid that. It's the wrong way. I think I'm like moving at least 4 times faster than those guys. How did I get to that number? Well, typically when somebody is doing a jog, it's typically 2 times faster than when they're walking. And then when you're trying to do a sprint, it's 2 times faster than when you're jogging on average. So Therefore, it's 4 times faster than what they're doing. Okay. And let's take our ass to Elder Gleam. Elder Gleam is gonna be great because it's free. I don't have to like fight through a dungeon and all that. At first, I thought I had to like fight through Bleak Falls Barrow. Bleak Falls Barrow is another place you can use, but you got to fight through a bunch of bandits. So yeah, we're not gonna do that right now. This area is nice. It allows us to get the spell. It allows us to learn the spell here. Yep, see here. It says, this space resonates with arcane power. While you remain within its bounds, you and your companions may receive Arcane Confluence blessing. And Arcane Confluence blesses you with greater magical potential. And for a brief moment, an increased probability of learning new spells. It can be granted under numerous places and situations. It's in your best friend's interest to take advantage. So yeah, so we go here. And we immediately start to learn something as possible. So we're going to try that now. All right. Let's hope it works. So we have Stone Shot, which is, I think I want to learn more than I want to learn the other one. Yeah, see, something feels genuinely dangerous. So we may actually fail this. We'll see how it goes. Right, here goes. All right, well, we gained some experience, but we almost folded ourselves, so there goes that. Damn it. Yeah, definitely wish we had more Magicka. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Yeah, so now we have reduced mental Magicka regen, and it's gonna make these spells a lot more volatile next attempt. So we'll come back again. At least we learned something. So we have some knowledge of it, rather than none. I was really hoping I at least learn the spell, but we just didn't have enough Magicka to sustain the practice. Only reason why that thing is so complicated right now for us is because we're essentially playing against the gradient of a mage. We're playing as a red guard who doesn't have a lot of magic, nor do they have a lot of magic regen. We also did not really choose any of the standing stones that increases our magicka by any means. We also did not really choose anything that helps with reduction in cost, and we have pretty much no equipment that's going to help with magicka either. So essentially, we're basically a sitting duck in terms of capability. Fine, we're going to take our asses back to Iverstead. Wait for a carriage there. Head back to Whiterun. Deliver what we need to deliver on that side, and then head over to Mark Hearth to finally finish up there. And once we get the last stone, we'll be able to, at will, give ourselves extra magicka increase with the standing stone buffs. Hope you guys like a great struggle story. This right here is definitely one. I think one of my strongest builds was definitely the vampire build I've had. A vampire blood build that was like big on just regenning a lot of your HP back from your enemies.
Welcome, friend. Welcome to the... Lorerim. If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrel. Of course, let me know if you want anything. Or you can just wait here. Lindley, would you mind taking care of the customer, please? If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a
You want a drink? Pardon me, my lord. Do you fancy a bit of music? Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both? Look weary.
I was hoping she had some extra. As Argonian blood wine, but I don't think that increases my magicka. It only increases armor rating.
Yes? All right.
Is it absolutely necessary for you to bother me right now? What do you want?
Where do you want to go?
Alright, I'm gonna head back over to Whiterun.
Boring conversation.
Head back over to Whiterun, drop off the stuff for our quest to be completed. If it's nighttime, we probably get some sleep as well. And then we head over to Markarth, finish up with the Lover Stone. Please tell me he has this door open. God damn it, man. These guys... That's so annoying when that happens, man. You want to hand in a quest, he's in the door, his house, and it's locked. Kind of annoying. Oh, I know what we can do. We can actually take up a shift at the inn, waste some time that way, and then go get some rest, and then come back. He should be out by then. Let's see if they need help at the general store. Maybe we could get some money that way. A little bit of a pay. Get into this thing called Androphilis jobs, so you can actually do jobs at like.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. It would seem so.
Yeah, then you just let your character do like 6 hours worth of work. Hopefully it procs nicely, so we can get some money. I perform well. Yep, there we go. Where did he go?
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Nice. Got a good payout. We go here, rest. Hopefully Idoloff is back, and then we can kind of leave from there.
Nobody misses that.
Yeah, unfortunately, elsewhere fondue is very, very rare right now, so you can only get like one from like the thing shop, and those things are really nice. They give a lot of magic. All right, 9 o'clock is when everybody usually like gets up and stuff. So, but just drink the jug of milk. I really wish there was more Julianos altars. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of Julianos altars. You got to go all the way to Solitude to get one, or by the Breeze Home House, I believe. Arcade's Blessing is nice because it's practically everywhere.
What
The hell did I do to him? Keep in mind that whenever you use the blessings from the divines, for whatever reason, it gets rid of the other buffs. So what you want to do is you want to put that buff on first, and then you apply your food buffs afterwards. It's very annoying. I really wish there was a way to fix that, but apparently, it would seem like there's no way around that shit. So, like, because it's been a bug forever now. I think even in vanilla.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
This is a
Take
local
seat and
favorite
get
and
the cold out.
one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Huh? Thank you. Here, this is for you. Long live the Empire.
Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and
Okay, now we can go to thing. Anything here from Markarth? Nope. The problem with Markarth is there's a lot of Forsworn and high level enemies over there. So once again, we got to keep it very, very swift. This character is nowhere near as strong as my Axe character for sure. It's definitely leaning towards shittier side of things. Once we actually learn that spell, though, it will be great. It will actually start things a little bit.
I have traveled far across Tambri.
Oh, there's some backpacks. Do you have any magic ones? No. You don't. That sucks. What about Elsewhere Fondues? You have any of that? No, you don't. You don't even have that. Wow.
Greetings. Good to see
What if I could take some of this guy's stuff?
tools, wares, and weapons. All for sale at fair prices.
Yeah, we should probably try to get the hell out of here. Can't believe we got away with that. All right. Some of those potions are gonna come in handy. Prevent me from just getting one shot at some point.
Good morning. Where do you want to go?
I need to go to Markarth, brother.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
I like this carrot system a lot more than a traditional carrot system. It just allows you to get to places anytime you want. It allows you to utilize fast travel through this rather than through the map and stuff. So hence why he disabled it. Let's see what's on the missive board. You might get lucky. You might have to return stuff back to Whiterun.
Good to see you. I bet you'll be glad to get out of this weather. I've got something for just about everybody here. All at reasonable prices.
Nothing good, man. Just freaking collecting rabbit legs. That's got to be like one of the hardest things in this game is collecting rabbit legs. There's barely any rabbits in Skyrim. That should even be considered rare.
Trade with me and you won't be disappointed. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Looking for that special something? Why not come over and look at...
Let's see if there's any beef stews in here. The very important thing about this build is you really want to make sure you always have a lot of like beef stews and fondues.
Plenty of strong drink.
You really want to make sure you have a lot of those because you get so much benefit from it that it's almost a disservice not having it. Like, look at this shit. Right? Stamina recovers 2 per second for damn near 4,000 seconds, and then your health increases by 62. Like, when we get the gourmet perk, it's gonna pretty much go up to like 100. It's really, really good. Like, you don't get that much health bonus from anything really. So that and then jugs of milks. The reason why the jug of milk is because the jug of milk increases all food bonuses by another 25%.
Never leave the house? You want that engine?
Maybe you drink one right now actually, so you have good health in case we need to tank a hit. And this is like essentially the vision of the build, right? So like we're gonna be using a lot of alteration spells. We're gonna have a lot of ways of like warding off damage and stuff like that. So like it's basically why I decided to go with the with this like setup where like I have Jeff Ray increasing the amount food gives me, as well as Ritual Stone giving me extra on my extra from the Standing Stone passives. So you get a lot of base stats in the beginning. HP is such a crucial resource, like HP and stamina. So having those up for free without me having to put or invest any points into them at all is really good. Okay, there it is. Lover's Stone. Oh, the last one is the steed. Oh, okay. So we have one more. All right, let's run up this way then. That's right. I didn't get the Steed Stone. I was like wondering why did I get the passive? Yeah, the Steed Stone is gonna be the last one. Let's go there now. It's very foggy. The fog actually helps a lot for stealth, by the way. So like, foggy moments like these is excellent to do things in the daylight. There's actually like a system that detects that. So you know, like having fog in the area like this kind of helps with like stealth. Every time I see like a little hiccup like that, I like to. It just reminds me to save. Running this way. We run straight to Solitude. Luckily, I have infinite stamina because of the fact that because of that food buff. So we have infinite stamina basically. We are going to get as far away from this person as possible because Forsworns are like level 40, so you don't really want to engage on them. Forsworns, it's not even the fact that they're level 40, but they also have like these weird mechanics where they can like ward off some of your attacks. And so you find yourself doing like very little damage to them in random moments. So yeah, it's best you leave fighting Forsworn for later in this mod list. They're actually one of the more dangerous of enemies. I love the animations for walking down the hill like that. It just makes it look so much better than having your foot look like it's walking through air. We're gonna do just fine.
We know who you are, so you'd better come with us right now.
I really love the fact that I have infinite stamina. It just makes this situation a lot easier to deal with. I mean, I don't have infinite stamina, but you get my point. It's recovering faster than it's being lost while we're running, so the stamina bar never moves. And for anybody who knows Requiem and how Requiem mechanics work, you run out of stamina very quickly. So being able to ward that off is really nice. Made it to Dragon's Bridge, which means we're actually very close to the Steed Stone. Then I get to show you what I was talking about with the selecting your own standing stone perks. It's gonna be really sweet. Sometimes you got to be very careful with like the people that you see on the roads, because not everybody on these roads are friendly. I've seen certain interactions where a necromancer raised like a bunch of dead soldiers after a fight, and then I had to deal with all of, like it was ridiculous. So. Nice, we're almost there. area. Whoopsie. Maybe you gotta go around this. Alright, now I believe there's like 2 trolls here. So we are going to try our best not to get snuffed in the back of the head. We could tank a hit, so that's good. And we have got it. Boom. That should be it. Please be it. That's not it? Let's see. So I have the Steed Stone, right? I have the Apprentice. I have the Tower. The Lord Stone. Lover. Serpent. Atronach. Oh, Ritual. You look at that. You actually have to go back to Whiterun. Okay, cool. That's fine. It's not bad. Damn it. Oh, I totally went the wrong way here. Yeah, if you're probably wondering why I'm punching so damn hard, is because of the Unbound Hands trait. So there's a trait called Unbound Hands. What the hell? Did he just drop from the... Okay. There's a trait called Unbound Hands that give plus 30 damage and 15% stronger spells. However, if I'm wearing gauntlets or gloves of any kind, it does the exact opposite. So it works perfectly with this build because this build is an unarmored build anyways, and I don't plan on using gloves on her, so. This build is literally gonna be me creating rocks, rocks like stone cluster stones and cluster shots, hitting people with it, and then like trapping people with in like stone prisons and stuff. So that's what this whole like build is gonna be about. You just need to make it to Solitude, and then we can just fast travel to Whiterun. Some people do turn off the whole like survival mode system. I think it adds to the experience of the game. So it's totally. I mean, I know some people don't like survival mechanics and whatnot, but it doesn't really bug me. If anything, it kind of just gives me like a reason to even care about the character in the first place. So. Kind of helps with the maintenance of the build and watching your character kind of grow over time. So, yeah. Plus, this guy is sprinting everywhere, man. He's got to eat. All right, here's the carriage.
First time to Solitude? Where do you want to go?
Plus the fast travel is not that bad right now. It's just literally everywhere you pay some gold. You reduce the gold amount too, so it's actually decent. Now, if it was like the old carriage system, this can get very annoying very quickly. Because like the old carriage system, you can only go to the main cities and some of the villages, but you can't like go anywhere else outside of that. Not to mention, it was a pain in the ass to find a carriage if you weren't in the main city, because most of the villages don't have any carriage. So in this list, you can even wait for a carriage in an inn. So it works out. The ritual sign is the last sign for us to get, which is kind of like canon for the I guess for the for this build, being that my bird sign is the ritual stone. So it's kind of funny that it's kind of came around full circle. It looks like we gotta fight a few wolves to get there. I don't know why it wasn't letting me attack there for a second. That was kind of stupid. It wasn't letting me attack there for a second. That's okay though. Not a big deal. The dog handled it. Okay, let's go up here. Let's see the stone and get the hell out of here. All right, so see this? Having discovered all standing stones, you can now switch between them at any time. Let's get the hell out of here. We don't want to get hit by spells. Biggie Boss also tried to make it where, like, conjurers aren't, like, suddenly the best freaking destruction casters on the planet. So, if they're conjurers, they're primarily focused on conjuration. I remember there was, like earlier updates, earlier chapters of this mod list, like you see a conjurer and they would, or a necromancer, and they would literally spell the best the best spells on you on the planet. Plus they're also like reviving the dead and summoning and all kinds of shit like that. So it's nice that he kind of made them more along the lines of summoning and then doing kind of like simpler destruction spells as a secondary. So it's like a little bit more balance. Okay, so let me show you what this is about. So now that I got that standing stone perk, first of all, we're gonna make this. Put it here. All right, so we can select the standing stone. Oh yeah, let me also put prayer here. As a matter of fact, we probably should pray. I completely forgot about this. This is important. 18%. So, first things first, now we get to select the perk. And because I have the ritual stone, it is whatever number you see here, you can times it by 3, and that's going to be the number we get. So, before we had only 115 magic, we can give ourselves 75. And the best part is I can switch this on the fly. So, this is the like this is paramount to this, like, to the vision I have for the character. Let's try to get some rest so we can level up. After we get some rest, we're going to go back to the carriage. We're going to go to Gilded Gleam and try to learn our spell. So once you go to Gilded Gleam, we learn the spell there. I think this time we'll be able to actually land the spell. And we may even be able to learn 2 spells when we go there. And that will essentially start the process of this build, finally. I think I had said, like I said in the beginning, the beginning portion of this build is a little, it's very, very, very difficult early because of like the fact that we're playing as a red guard and the fact that we're not using like destruction magic and stuff like that. Not to mention he made learning spells so much more difficult. So combining all those factors, this build is going to take a little bit longer to get online, but I do see good in it. So The whole plan is to be like really, really tanky while still being able to use spells from afar. Okay. So we level up alteration. That's a must. Restoration as well. That's also a must. And finesse and wayfarer is next. Everything else doesn't really matter, and we're pumping pretty much only magic because we already have so much good like bonus HP stats. Okay, we definitely need this because we need to be able to like empower our abilities. We get meta magic. We can only get meta magic at level 10, so we have to wait for that. But that's going to be really crucial to being able to do bonus damage. Geomancer is really nice as well, so we're gonna put our point into that. The reason why is because like it says here, you take 20% less physical damage from attacks while you're charging. So if somebody shoots with an arrow, it's considered physical damage. It says arrows do so much damage in this game. While I'm charging my spells or holding a spell on or concentrating on a spell, it's good. The damage is going to be reduced significantly, especially when you combine it with all the other perks that I have. We also have like another destiny point. So this is the destiny tree. So of course everybody starts with 25 carry weight. We are going to go towards focus because we need our magicka regen. This I would have. There's an argument to be made that you can go Constitution to get some HP regen, but the fact that I'm playing the Red Guard means that I won't have a lot of regen innate. So I'm going to have to bump that up to some extent. So we have to go here. And this is also really important for us, just having 5% extra spell damage. Whenever you're not playing as a destruction mage in this game, your damage is significantly reduced. So whatever, like, however you can to increase it, you got to. And then from this point, we probably go to this, which is Magic Surge. I wanted to do Magic Resistance, but the problem with this is that I'll end up having to go up to Battle Mage. We're not summoning anything, so this is useless. And Blood Knight is not really that great for this build because weapon damage is not something we're using. So we're also not going to get any benefits from this because we're not using spell swords. So we literally have no choice but to go up into Magicka Surge, in which we can get Archmage, which is literally just, I mean, come on. So also taking 10% less damage while casting spells is going to combine with that Geomancer that we talking about. So now we have actually 30% plus Good Natured, which is 50%. And then plus the Jeffrey, which is another 20%, which is 80%. I think 80% is the cap. So there you go. And the best part about that is that's not factoring our armor. So armor is factored differently from raw damage resistance. So what will happen is the game is going to take whatever number that the armor reduced it by, and then reduce it even more for the damage resistant passives that we have. So you're gonna sometimes see later, like late game, certain things are gonna hit me for like only 40 damage sometimes and stuff. So rather than like 200. Let's go do some, let's go to Gilded Gleam, learn our spells, finally. Hopefully this time we don't fail it. And then we can start working on getting some progress everywhere else.
Need something?
Ooh. Wow. Hello there, Lydia. Wow, Lydia is fine as hell. Holy shit. Yeah, I never really saw the... I never, like, took the time to look at the new Lydia look, so...
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt.
3 beef stews? We take all of them. Oh, shoot. I forgot. God damn it.
No good can come of that.
I'm so stupid. Okay, hold up. So, what you want to... like I said with the Standing Stone, one of the nice little perks that you can use, and you can switch it on the fly, is the Lady Stone. Buying and selling prices are 10% better, but it's times by 3, so it's actually 30% better.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in
I
Skyrim.
completely forgot about that. But, like, look how dramatically the price changes. So, jug of milk used to be 12. It's now 8. So that kind of gives you an understanding of, like, the proportions. This used to be 92. It's now 65. So, and we get to choose that at any moment. Like, we can switch these on the fly. That's what I'm saying. I love this. Like, I hope he doesn't change this at all. I'm really digging that that mechanic. I want to really try to get, man, I'm really hoping I get some fondue at some point. Fondue is so good.
Anything else? Just let me know.
Chicken milk, 1 beef stew. All right, and we have that. I really love this monolith so much, though. This monolith is so in depth. It's really nice, man. You know, it's like a lot of the things I was asking for from like Bethesda is in this monolith. And I'm not saying that they need to do everything like this. You know, they don't need to make it this hardcore or anything like that. But like, there's just certain things in this game that just allows you to just like play the game as though you were in it, so to speak. Nope, he doesn't have any.
Yes? Where do you want to go?
All right, let's go back to Gilded Gleam.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
And let's try to learn this spell. I pray we can. Please learn the spell. Just learn the spell. Yeah, probably the only thing I kind of disagree with his new update would probably be this like spell mechanic, because it just makes like magic unnecessarily difficult, like in comparison to pretty much everything else. I get it, because I do think mages become the most overpowered thing in the game later on, but like it's also very tedious. So like I don't know if this was really a good idea. I really do wish he'd just not do this, or make it much easier than this. Make the minigame pretty much like easier to do, even with like certain magical thresholds. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh, I'm taking a lot of damage. You gotta be kidding me. Please learn the spell. Yes! Yes! You stand... Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to screw up. You stand at the edge and do not fall. Your spells learn, etched by strain and discipline. Experience is gained, but not freely, but earned. Oh, look at my HP, man. Oh my gosh. Whew. All right. So we got Stone Shot. Cost us 40. It's not bad. I wish it was a little less than that, but you know, what can we do? And it's a small rock, but you know what? It's the start. It's the start. It's the start. It's the start. We definitely need fondues because oh, where the hell am I? Oh, it is super dark in here. What the hell? What the hell? It's super dark. All right, let me get out of here. Wow, that was dark. Yeah. I want to get some like, yeah, fondues is like a little thing inside the Khajiit cell, and it gives you a shit ton of magic and magic regen, man. So it's gonna really help us a lot. All right, we should probably be very careful. The only problem about spawning here, the only problem about spawning here is like this place is super dangerous, and we have like 20 HP, so that would not be very good. Be really anticlimactic. So that's just that's like probably the only issue with coming here. Oh, what the hell? Okay, well, that was free. I want to practice this this shot on a wolf though. Oh, one shot at him. What are we talking about, man? It was like a bullet. It was like, that was like a bullet, man. Oh, that was good. That was good. I'm gonna be using rocks, wind, and all of that. It's gonna be really nice. Rocks, wind, sound. You guys will see. That pebble is, you know, just the start. This is just the start. All we need is like a really nice magic regen ring. Like, I'm talking like the. I killed the rabbit. I will. Let's not waste that. Yeah, all it takes is like a good strong magic regen ring, like the magic ring of replenishment or something, so we can get our magicka back quickly, and we should be good. Magicka surge is gonna help a lot too. And as we continue to level up, our magicka pool, as well as level up the alteration, it's gonna get less and less. I kind of want to try to fight that thing, but I don't have a lot of HP. Hold that. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's not let that bear fight us. At least I kill this thing. Collecting all the ingredients because there is going to be a alchemy component to this character. So not a very heavy one, but more of a experimental one. There's like a lot of like experimental perks. Oh my gosh, he saw me. Let's get the hell out of here. Is he running after me? He's too busy fighting my my dog. Yeah, the three things that are gonna be very impactful in this game is on this character is gonna be like, I think by level 15 I will have a lot of things padded out in a way where like we are very, very self-sufficient. We're gonna have regen like hell from being outside, like outdoors, and unarmored. So like the Wayfarer perk here has this thing right after this. So here, like survival instincts and pacification. So being able to move faster while outdoors, as well as regenerating your health, stamina, magic 100% faster when you're outdoors, is gonna be really, really good for the character. And it's also like thematic, right? Like, cause again, the guy is all about his feet on the land, earth, like, and stuff. So the other thing I'm gonna get as well is gonna be from the alchemy tree. We're gonna go up this way. Not really gonna be using poisons because we have no reason to, but we will be doing improved elixirs as well as regeneration, which is basically like extra, like you get regen per second, as well as fortified muscles, and of course eventually alchemical intake, which is gonna increase our stats more. And then we'll have finally. We're going to, well, we already know, obviously, and we're going to dabble a little bit in restoration. But one of the little things that we didn't talk about is actually here in the finesse tree, which is sound body. Gives you armor rating and stuff like that for being unarmored, as well as sound mind, gives you another 75%, which is just going to give even more regen. So you can kind of see where I'm going here with like, my character wouldn't need things like mage robes and stuff because we will have so much regen built in from outer sources. To be honest, when I get the third trait from Sovngarde, we could even go Al Naturel as our third perk, and then I'll just wear only my pants, only the ragged trousers, and I'll still have a net positive from it. And then at that moment, when we decide to fight in Sovngarde, we'll probably be like level 50 or so by then. So what will happen is I'll get 3 times. It's gonna be, instead of 4, it's gonna be 3 because I'm only wearing the trousers. It's gonna be 3 times 50 of each stat. So it's gonna be like 150 of each stat, plus like I think 120. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are not gonna fight her. Not ready for that character. So that's an assassin. Tenna. Assassins in this game Shrek you, man. They hit you once, you just die. You get paralyzed and then they just hit you again, you just all over then. So I don't even bother fighting them. Actually, funny enough, most people who stream this game, especially like people who want to do like no death runs, they do not fight the assassin. Assassins is way overtuned, man. That one is actually not even that bad, actually. The worst one is the ones that have the 2 maces. And they do the stupid jumping power attack at you, like if they're in Elden Ring. We have to go up this part of the mountain. Not to mention we have no reason to fight her too. Like, it's kind of silly to fight that character because they, they dropped the steel plate armor, but it's not like we need it. Selling items in this game is a lot more difficult now because shopkeepers have less gold to trade with you, so. I do still want to get a companion though because we're still weak early. So if we can get a companion to help us out throughout the early game, we should be good. And I always like playing with companions. I think having like a companion is always, it just makes the game a little bit more fun. So I don't like use like 3 and 4 characters and stuff, but I usually just have like one character. I also do want this character to have Serana as a lover, so as a love interest. Like, who doesn't like Serana? It's so funny. You can see the rock falling. That's that's really funny. Oh man, I love this. I can't wait to get cluster shot, man. The one that's it's like a giant like rock in the shape of a fist. And you basically punch it at the enemy. You just need much more magicka and magic regen, man. Our magic regen sucks. As you can see, it takes so long. We could actually sell these wolves too. This one is still intact. I'll pick up 2? Yeah, I can. All right. Let's take our ass home. So sometimes the guards will stop you when you try to like sell animals because you're actually supposed to have a hunting permit, to sell animals this way. So yeah, hopefully they don't do that. This is what I'm saying. Having this little animation is kind of funny to me. It's like you're carrying the But yeah, if you don't have a permit, the guardsman will sometimes. I wonder if I can sell it to this guy.
Make it quick.
I can't.
All right.
Yeah, sometimes the guardsman would be like, "Yo, you're carrying a freaking, that's the Arl's animal." Yeah, back in the day, I mean, even today technically, but back in the day, poaching was a thing. So like, whatever land you lived on, the animals essentially belonged to the king. So it makes sense. Like, they just did. So you killing animals one thing out of self-defense, maybe using it for food is another thing, but trying to sell the animal for its parts and stuff like that was considered a punishable offense. All right, let's try to run through this. Ooh. I'm sorry.
Can I help you? Okay, you've talked me into it.
Damn it, she only wanted to buy one. Damn, god damn it. All right, let me drop the other one over here before the guards come. Whew. All right. Okay, no one seems to be approaching me, so that's good. Cloud Green Spring Hollow, deliver Potion of Solitude, deliver Weapon to Rorikstead. We can definitely do those. Those are not bad quests at all. This one is all about getting quests done so you can get the XP. Quest is everything. XP really comes primarily from quests. So you want to make sure that you get a good amount of these like quests and stuff done. Especially like the little missives and stuff. Because otherwise you'll just spend... First of all, you risk dying outside. Especially early on. Also, a lot of the things in this game do not give you that much XP unless you're fighting like things inside the like crypts and stuff like that. That's where you'll get the most XP from. And you need to be pretty good. You know, you need to be a solid adventurer in this game. I would say like you're not considered a solid adventurer in a Requiem list until you're like level like 15 is when I would say like you're a solid adventurer. Seasoned is like at level 25. You know, like expert is when you're at like I would say like level 40, and then 50 is like mastery. That's where you take on the hardcore content in the game. I'm gonna go try to sell some stuff. I think I have a few things I can sell, or maybe not. I don't think probably have a lot of stuff because I spent a lot of time just running around.
About everybody in here. Give a holler.
But who knows? We'll see. Ruby, sell that. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot. This is like probably the one issue with this thing is remembering to put this on. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta, that's probably one of the things. You gotta remember to put those on so that you get the maximum benefit. Do I have anything to sell here? I could sell Stone Shot for 135 gold. Does he have anything I would want? Oh, a backpack. Definitely want one. And some, like at least some boots, man. Bro, this guy has nothing. All right, well, we'll just have to suffice with the adventurer's backpack. I was hoping he had a magic backpack, but he doesn't. Sucks. Oh well. We're gonna take our ass to Solitude anyways, and that's where we'll probably go to buy some actual things like the fasten scarf. I want to see if I can get Janessa on the team. Janessa's pretty good, and she doesn't really cost too much to hire. Man, the good thing about mercenaries is that even though they charge you,
Blade and shadow.
She looks so good. I love how she looks.
These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you. Gold solves most problems.
She looks really good. I love her tattoos, her hair, everything. She looks great. Oof, it's a steep price. I have to wait on that one. I still gotta buy equipment. I don't even have enough money. We'll come back. We'll come back. We'll come back. Sheesh. Guess I'll just be a workman at the freaking Bellathor's goods store. Oh, by the way, I have Philosopher's Stone as well. So every day that passes by, I get gold equal to 10 times my alteration level. So right now it's 30. I get 300 gold every time the day ends. So, you know, you could cheese it technically, but you might actually die from their survival things, like starvation and shit. So
I'd even buy one of... That would seem so.
All right, let's get to work.
Of course.
You need to make some money. Please don't tell me we perform poorly. We perform well. That's what we're talking about.
I assure you, I'm prepared
Come on, brother. Can I get my payment?
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Look at that. 236 gold. Now keep in mind, it may seem cheesy. Like at first, like it seems like you look like you can cheese it, but keep in mind that the day passes by, and so you run out of like resources, right? So you run out of your food. You gotta eat. You gotta sleep because you're gonna get tired. And also you've used 6 hours of the day. And sometimes they may not even necessarily have a job for you, or worse yet, you may actually perform terribly on that job. So I actually think it's pretty well balanced, and it's a good way to get money in the game without having to fight the lands and stuff like that. So, and it's also a good way to pass the time if you're like waiting a day for maybe like an NPC or something like that. At least you're not just sitting there waiting and doing nothing. You want to always be active in this game and utilize every hour of the day, whether it's using time to sleep or using time to study magic spell, as you can see, to pray, to make money. You always want to try to find some way to make money, because you can't just sell items like that before, unless you really spec hard into the speech tree, which we will a little bit, but there's gonna be a while before we do that. So you can only sell but so many items to them because they have such little gold, and because you're constantly having to buy things like milk and food, it drains the pockets quite a bit. Where is what's her name? There was a woman that was here. The woman that was here, she offers to pay me to fight Mikhail. Guess she's not here yet. That sucks. Maybe we can fight what's her name? Oh, what the hell? The bannered mirror is locked? This must be a glitch. This is ridiculous. The bannered mirror is locked. I can't believe this, man. Let's go through here.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
She's not here either. What the hell is going on? We must have woke up too early. Oh, there she is.
If it's
Talk to her.
think you can go blade to blade with me, you'd be dead in 6 seconds.
They could take me on?
And why not? I could beat anyone in this city.
Oh, she's gonna be so good to have on the team.
Gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go.
All right, come on.
Come on.
All right, we got. Oh, I'm stuck. We don't want to get hit by her. This woman is actually strong. I'm stepping in the fire. This is not looking too good for me. All right.
Just a scratch.
We have unbound hands, so. Oh, what the
Come on, let's see you put up a fight.
Unfortunately, she has like insane armor from. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Oh! Oh!
Come on, show me what you've got.
Oh! Got beat up by a woman. So. Well, it's kind of embarrassing. We're gonna wait on that a little bit. Fortunately, Ayala saw that too, and I'm part of the companion, so let's hope I don't get disbanded.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me, but that bard is the worst. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh. If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. Remember,
All right, well, we gotta fight another guy. Hopefully that ends a little bit better than the last guy.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire, and I'll send someone over.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere.
Carlotta put you up to
All right, hopefully we can resolve this,
Sorry,
you know,
but that
nicely.
fiery widow is mine. What did you just say?
And we
All I
can't,
heard was
we
the sound
can't,
of
we can't
jealousy.
do it nicely.
I don't have to take that from you.
All right, we're gonna do this kind of wounded. All right, I guess we're picking fights in this bar. We're gonna get thrown out of the banded mare at this point. Oh, what the?
Don't let him get away with this.
Why did she go up in the middle?
I can take you.
He doesn't really do too much damage, at least not in comparison to that other chick. Oh, oh, oh! He got his. I mean, wow, what a difference.
You win. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.
All right, my dog's just standing there looking. See what I gotta do to? See what I gotta do to feed you, dog? Annoying.
ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight. Really? You convinced that loot player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
Right, we got a little bit more money in our pocket. We lost 100. We lost 100 gold though, so I guess we're on a net positive. Gather lavender. We can do that. We can actually do that right here. Yeah, we can actually do that right here. Look at this. Yeah, yeah, look at this. I think we might get it from this. Sometimes you get two as well, so. Oh, there's some more here. All right. So a decent living. I can give this. Let's give this to Arcadia. Any source of XP helps, especially when it, trying to get us out of this.
What can I help you with, my friend?
Here for the job delivery. Have lavender as well.
Here, this is for you.
Okay.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Oh, nice. I definitely should have put on oak flesh before I fought her, so I had a little bit more armor. Armor to deal with that. But lesson learned.
Blade and shadow, silence.
Don't underestimate these ladies.
Gold solves most problems. Azura bless you.
I need to have you on my team, girl. I'll pay.
You have chosen wisely. Lead on, and I shall follow. If that is what you wish.
Yeah, she got an elven sword and elven dagger. Yeah, she's actually very strong.
Let's put these weapons to use, huh?
Right, so I lost a lot of freaking money. I hope you are worth it. But at least this way, we have somebody that's going to help us out in battle. And stuff like that. So, I think this is a good point for us to stop this episode. We got money in our pockets. We finished out the standing stones. We learned our first skill, our first spell. We will be learning more, but for now, this first spell would have to carry us a little bit. We need to get some more experience and stuff like that so we can increase our magicka pool as well as increase our capabilities when it comes to just reducing the magicka cost. We also need to try to get more perks so that we can get the get our magic regen up a little bit and stuff like that. Once we get those things going, and once we get those things going and making our character's body be like more sound, as the perks are called, it's literally sound body and sound mind. Once we get that going, the character will really start to come online, and we get to do much more heavier content and stuff like that. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go try to get some sleep. Hopefully anybody who's watching enjoys the way the character looks, enjoys the idea I'm going for, enjoys the aesthetic.
You're no stranger to the wild.
You know, I like the concept. I think I like this one a lot better than the axe build. This is much more fun, much more interesting, and it just much more like thematic to the character I'm going for here. So especially when we start diving into like shouts and whatnot, really start looking like a real like natured badass. It's gonna be so cool. Anyways, catch you guys later. Hope to see you guys next time.